Welcome back to the channel Coins Master. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable dimes out there, the 1971 D. Roosevelt dime. Now, you might be thinking, a dime? Worth thousands? Absolutely. Some rare varieties of this coin have fetched an astonishing $3,000 at auctions. But what makes this coin so special? Could you have one sitting in your pocket right now? Stay tuned as we break down the history, the minting process, the rarest errors, and how you can spot a fortune in your spare change. Before we dive into the value, let's rewind a bit. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who played a pivotal role in the United States during the Great Depression and World War II. Fast forward to 1971, and the U.S. Mint in Denver produced over 350 million of these dimes. Now, with such a high mintage, you'd think they wouldn't be worth much, right? Well, that's where rarity and condition come into play. So, what makes the 1971 D. Roosevelt dime worth up to $3,000? There are a few key factors that determine its value: mint state condition, MS67 and higher. Most dimes from 1971 have been heavily circulated, meaning a flawless, well-preserved example is rare. Full torch, FT, designation. This refers to fully visible, sharply struck torch lines on the reverse. The sharper the details, the higher the value. Rare mint errors, off-center strikes, double dies, missing mint marks, and transitional planchet errors can skyrocket a dime's value. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Some rare error varieties of the 1971 D. Roosevelt dime have made headlines in the coin collecting world. Let's check out a few that could make your dime worth a small fortune. Double die averse, DDO. This error happens when the die shifts slightly, causing a noticeable doubling effect, especially on the date and lettering. Some of these have been valued at over $2,000. Off-center strikes. Coins struck off-center by 40% or more can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Missing mintmark errors. Some rare instances have been reported where the Denver mintmark D is missing. These can bring in a few $100s, depending on condition. Transitional planchet errors. This happens when a coin is mistakenly struck on a planchet from a different year or metal composition. These rarities have the potential to fetch thousands at auctions. Now, let's talk about how you can identify a valuable 1971 D. Roosevelt dime in your collection. Here's what you need to do: check the date and mintmark. The D mintmark should be below the date. If it's missing, you might have something special. Look for errors. Use a magnifying glass or a microscope to check for doubling, missing details, or off-center strikes. Assess the condition. Coins in MS66 or MS67 grades with strong details and little wear can bring big money. Use a coin scale. A normal 1971 D dime should weigh around 2.27 grams. If the weight is off, you might have a rare composition error. Check auction records. If you think you have a rare variety, compare it with past auction results and consult a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. You might be wondering, has anyone actually paid thousands for a 1971 D. Roosevelt dime? The answer is yes. Here are a few jaw-dropping auction results. Off-center strike, 50%, sold for $1,750 on eBay. These coins are in demand among collectors, and values could continue to rise as more people realize their rarity. So, if you think you have a valuable 1971 D. Roosevelt dime, where can you sell it? Here are the best options: online auction sites, eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections are great places to start. Coin dealers. Visit reputable dealers who specialize in rare U.S. coins. Coin shows and expos. Meet experts and sell directly to collectors. Certified grading services, PCGS/NGC. Get your coin authenticated and graded before selling to maximize its value. And there you have it, folks. The 1971 D. Roosevelt dime, a small coin with huge potential. If you've got one in your collection, don't ignore it. Check it carefully. You never know, you might just be sitting on a $3,000 treasure. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin finds, and let me know in the comments, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found? Until next time, happy hunting! What if I told you that a simple dime from 1974 could be worth thousands of dollars today? That's right, one little Roosevelt dime, no bigger than your fingertip, could be sitting in your pocket change right now, holding a hidden fortune. In today's video, we're diving deep into the 1974 Roosevelt dime, its history, key details, errors, and what makes certain rare versions sell for over $4,000. Stick around to find out if you've got a goldmine in your loose change. First, let's talk history. The Roosevelt dime has been a staple of American currency since 1946, honoring President Franklin D. Roosevelt, the leader who helped steer the U.S. through the Great Depression and World War II. The dime was introduced shortly after his passing in 1945, and it was chosen because of Roosevelt's strong association with the March of Dimes, a campaign to fight polio. Now, fast forward to 1974, this was a time of change in American coinage. The U.S. Mint was still producing dimes with a copper-nickel-clad composition, which had replaced the 90% silver dimes after 1964. But did you know that some 1974 dimes have unique errors and rare features that make them worth a fortune? Let's break it down. The 1974 Roosevelt dime was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, P-Mint, No Mint Mark, Denver, D-Mint, and San Francisco, S-Mint for proof coins. Philadelphia Mint, No Mint Mark, most common, millions were produced. Denver Mint, D, another large production, but valuable errors exist. San Francisco Mint, S, proof coins, made for collectors, some rare varieties. Here's where things get exciting. Some 1974 Roosevelt dimes have errors that can skyrocket their value. Let's check out the most valuable ones. Imagine holding a dime that looks half copper, half silver. That's what happens when the outer nickel layer is missing. This rare error makes a 1974 dime extremely valuable. Depending on the condition, these can sell for up to $4,000 or more. Coin collectors love sharp details. If your 1974 dime has fully defined bands on the torch on the reverse side, it's considered full bands FB, and can sell for hundreds or even thousands. The reason? These details were often weakly struck, making strong examples highly sought after. If your 1974 Roosevelt dime looks oddly shaped with part of the design cut off, congratulations. You might have an off-center error. The more dramatic the shift, the more valuable the coin. A 50% off-center 1974 dime can fetch thousands. Some dimes were struck with misaligned dies, causing doubling of the letters or Roosevelt's face. If you spot doubling on Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date 1974, you could have a valuable DDO error worth serious money. Alright, now you're probably wondering, do I have one of these rare dimes? Here's how to check. Look for a mint mark. If it has an S, it's a proof dime. If it has no mint mark, it's from Philadelphia. D means Denver. Examine the condition. Coins with no scratches, no discoloration, and sharp details are worth more. Check for errors. Use a magnifying glass or a digital microscope to spot doubling, missing clad layers, or off-center strikes. Consider getting it graded. Third-party grading services like PCGS and NGC authenticate rare coins and give them an official grade, boosting their value. So, how much have these dimes actually sold for? Let's look at some real numbers. A 1974 No Mint Mark dime with full bands in MS-67 sold for $1,800 at auction. There you have it, folks. That's everything you need to know about the 1974 Roosevelt dime, a small coin with a big price tag. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, always check your change. You never know when you might find a hidden gem. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more exciting coin discoveries. And if you've ever found a valuable coin, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your stories. You might want to check your pocket change because that little dime you have could be worth a fortune. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1981 P. Roosevelt dime, a coin that has stunned collectors with its rarity, history, and staggering values reaching up to $5,000. Let's take a trip back to 1981. The United States Mint was in full swing, producing coins for everyday transactions. The Roosevelt dime, first introduced in 1946, had already become a staple of American currency, replacing the Mercury dime to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt. But what makes the 1981 P. Roosevelt dime so special? Well, this was a time when the Philadelphia Mint was still transitioning in coin production. The 1981 P dime was struck in large numbers, but errors, varieties, and pristine condition examples make some of these coins incredibly valuable today. Before we dive into the value, let's go over some key details about this coin. The 1981 P Roosevelt dime features a composition of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, no silver, but still worth big bucks. A weight of 2.27 grams. A diameter of 17.91 mm. The P mint mark below Roosevelt's neck, indicating it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Now, let's talk about the exciting part: valuable errors and rare varieties. These can turn an ordinary 1981 P Roosevelt dime into a high-dollar treasure. Off-center errors happen when the coin is struck incorrectly, leading to a portion of the design missing. A slight off-center error may fetch around $100, but if a dime is 50% or more off-center while keeping the date visible, it can easily surpass $1,000. Now here's a rare one. Some 1981 dimes lack the P mint mark due to a die error. While this is far rarer on the 1981 P than other years, a confirmed no mint mark variety could command over $5,000. Always check under Roosevelt's neck for that crucial P. If it's missing, you might have hit the jackpot. A double die error means the design was struck twice, slightly misaligned, leading to noticeable doubling on letters, numbers, or Roosevelt's features. The more dramatic the doubling, the more valuable the coin. High-grade examples of these errors can fetch over $2,000. A clipped planchet error occurs when a part of the coin's edge is missing due to improper blank cutting. Depending on the severity, these can range from $50 to $500. If you think you've found a valuable 1981 P Roosevelt dime, here's what you need to do next. Check for errors. Look for missing mint marks, doubling, off-center strikes, or any unusual features. Examine the condition. Coins in mint state, MS, grades, or proof-like conditions fetch much higher prices. Use a magnifying glass. Small details can make a big difference in value. Get it graded. Sending your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC can increase its market value significantly. Research recent sales, check auction records, eBay listings, and coin collector forums to gauge demand. Now, let's get into the jaw-dropping auction results. MS67 Plus grade, sold for $2,000 at a major auction.so. If you have one of these valuable dimes, where can you sell it? Here are some top options. eBay and online marketplaces, great for reaching a broad audience, but watch out for fees. Coin shows and collectors clubs, direct sales to enthusiasts often bring better prices. Heritage auctions, Stack's Bowers, professional coin auctions for serious collectors. Local coin shops, a quick way to sell, but always compare offers. The 1981 P Roosevelt dime may seem like an ordinary coin, but as you've seen, it holds incredible hidden value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, always check your pocket change, because you never know when a tiny dime could turn into a $5,000 windfall. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more exciting coin discoveries. Who knows? The next coin we talk about could be hiding in your pocket right now. Could you be holding a small fortune in your pocket and not even know it? Believe it or not, some Roosevelt dimes are worth far more than just 10 cents. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most sought-after dimes in recent history, the 2013 P Roosevelt dime. Stick around, because you won't believe the staggering price one of these coins fetched, an astonishing $6,000. Let's explore the history, key features, and what makes this dime so valuable. The Roosevelt dime has been a staple of American currency since 1946, replacing the Mercury dime. It was introduced to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who played a crucial role in guiding the United States through the Great Depression and World War II. But more importantly, Roosevelt was deeply connected to the fight against polio, leading to the creation of the March of Dimes Foundation. That's why his portrait has been featured on the U.S. dime for nearly 8 decades. Fast forward to 2013, and the Philadelphia Mint produced millions of Roosevelt dimes. But not all of them were created equal. Some special dimes slipped through the cracks and became hidden treasures, fetching thousands in today's collector market. So, what makes a 2013 P. Roosevelt dime worth thousands of dollars? Let's break it down. The value of a dime is determined by a few key factors: mintage and scarcity. The Philadelphia Mint produced over 1 billion dimes in 2013, but only a handful have gained attention for their unique attributes. Mint errors and varieties, coins with mistakes or rare die variations are gold mines for collectors. Some 2013 P dimes have been found with double dies, missing elements, or weak strikes that add to their rarity and value. High-grade condition. A coin's grade is crucial. Coins graded MS67, MS68, or higher by PCGS or NGC are significantly rarer than lower-grade counterparts, making them extremely valuable. Now, let's talk numbers. A regular 2013 P dime in circulation? Just 10 cents. But if you have one in mint state 67 or above, you could be sitting on a serious payday. One record-breaking 2013 P. Roosevelt dime sold for $6,000 at auction. That's right, $6,000 for a single dime. And other high-grade examples have consistently sold for hundreds, or even thousands. So, how can you tell if you're holding a rare 2013 P. Roosevelt dime? Here's what to look for: mint mark, the P mint mark, located just above the date. Errors or variations. Look for double dies, off-center strikes, or missing details. Certification. If you think you've got a special dime, send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. Got a rare 2013 P. Roosevelt dime and want to cash in? Here are some top places to sell it: eBay, great for direct sales to collectors. Heritage auctions, ideal for high-end rarities. PCGS/NGC certified dealers, trusted professionals who buy certified coins. Local coin shops, a quick way to get an offer, but compare prices first. So, the next time you get a Roosevelt dime in your change, don't just spend it, check it first. You could be holding a hidden $6,000 treasure in the palm of your hand. Who knew that a simple dime could be worth so much money? If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more coin collecting secrets, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on valuable finds. Have a rare coin story? Drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you.